no one in the village knew about the castle in Beauty and the Beast? It's the equivalent of a magical Burj Khalifa in a forest less than a day's walk from the village. Hell, if the terrain is relatively flat, they could have probably seen the castle from their living rooms. But if no one knows about it, why was there a castle with a young prince and hundreds of servants in the first place? Where are the king and queen? Was the prince immaculately conceived? Were the villagers paying taxes to the lord of the castle? 9. What's with the portrait from the future? We know the curse was placed on Prince Adam when he was 11, and he's been in beast mode ever since. So how is there an accurate portrait of him as an adult? 8. Who's Chip's dad? Is it Cogsworth or Lumiere? And since he's not yet 10, that means he would have to have been born after the curse was placed, which makes things even more confusing than they already are. 7. Why doesn't Woody remember his previous owners? Okay, so throughout the trilogy, Woody is always worried about Andy giving him up. But in Toy Story 2, we find out that Woody is in fact a rare collector's item from 1958. This means that Woody is at least 40-something years old in the movie, and there is no way Andy is his first owner. How does he not remember any of his previous owners and/or realize being given away is just part of the process? 6. Why does Buzz Lightyear freeze when he's around humans? Why, if Buzz legitimately believes he is a space ranger, does he freeze every time people are around? It's made clear that the toys have the ability to move, but they choose not to when humans are near. It's not like it's some automatic magical trigger or something. 5. Why wasn't Ariel bothered by it when she was served seafood for dinner? One could describe this as cannibalism, or even worse, she could be accused of just sitting there seeing her own kind eaten alive right in front of her eyes. 4. Why didn't Ariel communicate with Prince Eric by just, writing to him? Okay. Ariel lost her voice, and she had a hard time trying to speak to Prince Eric, but last time I checked, she knew how to read and write. So the question is, how hard would it have been for her to just write to him instead? 3. Why doesn't Jafar just use his staff to get what he wants? Jafar has a snake staff that can be used to control other people, rendering his entire plan to use the genie to make him ruler of Agrabah completely pointless. Why didn't he just use the staff to make Jasmine love him? Or to make Aladdin leave or kill himself? Or to persuade the Sultan to step down from the throne and crown him the new ruler? 2. Why didn't Aladdin give the lamp to Jasmine so she could have her 3 wishes as well? It just doesn't make sense. Even if the number of wishes Aladdin had didn't reset upon getting the lamp back, he still would have been able to free Genie after Jasmine's wishes had been granted, right? 1. What do Roger and Anita need 101 Dalmatians for? Just stop and take a break from the fantastic, unrealistic world of Disney for a moment, and try to think how many people you know who own 101 dogs. Exactly, there aren't any. The cost of food alone to feed so many hungry animals would financially destroy